Hello everybody and welcome to the Tar Heel 10 miler, double down, 4 mile and 10 mile race overview from the University of North Carolina. Hello everybody and welcome to another race report. This time I'm out at the Tar Heel 10 miler out here in Chapel Hill, North Carolina, home of the University of North Carolina. And this race is going to be a little different. It's going to be a double down where I do a 4 mile race immediately followed by a 10 mile race. How that works is you run the 4 miler and they give you about 30 minutes to do so before the starting gun of the 10. Hopefully you get done in time to kind of not have to run between the two races to complete them and have to pick your way through a crowd of people, sometimes not. But we're going to go ahead and see how that goes. But for right now, we're going to go ahead and check out the Race Expo. So overall, this is the Race Expo. A nice sunny day outside. You can see the cornhole boards and there was a band there playing live music. So overall, it's a very relaxed atmosphere. You can see kind of the main stage where they have the apparel store, the number collection off there to your right, and a couple other vendors to your left. Overall, luckily it was good weather, no rain or anything, so everything was able to be done without any issues. See kind of the collection here. You've got a photo backdrop. You've got some apparel places where you can pick up bandanas. I've got my shirts, my numbers right there. And then I went over this table here and was able to get a free blue North Carolina, University of North Carolina Tar Heel bandana there. So that was pretty cool. And overall, the expo itself was pretty painless. Easy in, easy out. Nice atmosphere. As you can see here, the 10 mile course overall. The hardest part of this course is going to be about the last 2.5 to 3 miles with a lot of hills and everything. And this is the 4 mile course. So 4 mile race is going to be first, and they give you 30 minutes from the starting of the 4 mile race to the beginning of the 10 mile race. So obviously there's a time hack. Well, I went ahead and did the packet pickup there. Pretty quick, easy and painless. They give you a scheduled time to try to make things run more efficiently. But overall, a lot of music, pretty laid back atmosphere, pretty normal stands and everything else. And I picked up all my fun stuff. Got my number, little Tar Heel bandana, and 2 race shirts. So I'll show off the shirts a little bit later, but since it's a double down, you're doing 2 races, they give you 2 shirts and also 3 medals, which you'll also see later as well. So just gonna go home, get a little bit of carb up and water in, and just get ready for the race tomorrow. So you can see the back of the double down shirt there, a nice really cool black with the 2 Rams heads. The front of the shirt is just a nice classy logo there on the left side. You got the Tar Heel bandana there, which I won't wear, but still looks pretty cool. And you got the front of the Tar Heel 10 miler 2024 shirt. And on the back, all of the sponsors: Publix, WRAL, Chapel Hill, pretty much everything. These shirts are also really, really great practice running shirts. Now for the attire for the race tomorrow, you see the Brooks top there, the New Balance sleeves to keep the arms cool since it's going to be hot out. Generic black running shorts. You've got the Science and Sport gels with the Nike waistband there. The Alta shoes for me, I like them because they're nice for people with wide feet. Now it's race morning here out at UNC. Traffic was kind of heavy, so if you decide to do this race in the future, make sure you give yourself about 15 to 20 extra minutes in the morning. As of now, it's about 30 minutes before the 4 miler kicks off. But just gonna go get a little bit closer here to the finish line, or the start line, and give you all some shots. Okay, so in the UNC football stadium, just gonna go ahead and hit the restroom here before getting the start line for the 4 miler. First of 2 races I'm gonna be running today. Well, out here a little bit back in the start line, crowd's starting to fill up a bit, so I'm gonna have a lot to pick through to kind of get as close to the front as I can, especially with only 30 minutes between the 4 miler and the 10 miler. I'm gonna have to get as far forward as I can so I don't spend a lot of time just kind of going through the wash. So yeah, just kind of getting stretched out here along the racetrack, and gonna start picking my way forward here in a few minutes. It's about 15 minutes before the race starts. So one of the crazy things is, how do you strategize when you're going to be running a 4 miler and a 10 miler back to back? Right now, the main thing for the 4 miler is just to get myself into good enough position to transition to the 10 miler easily. I'll probably involve using a lot more energy than I normally would.
and just try and save myself with the 10 miler. But in order to set myself up for success during transition, I'm gonna have to get as forward as possible during this thing, and I'm gonna start picking my way through the racetrack here and just try and get as far forward as possible on this thing.
You've got to make it back to the start line by 8 a.m. If you're in our double down challenge, we'll see you back here by 8 a.m.
So first mile down about 7:37, a little fast, but I had to clear a lot of the wash that was in front of me. So right now I think I'm pretty well positioned for the 10 mile exchange here at the end of the race, but got to keep the position up. Okay, so about 2 miles in, going downhill. The main thing is it's still a transition between the 4 mile and the 10 miler. So you get on this hill, about 2 miles to go, and the real fun part begins. Now just past mile 3, 1 mile to go before the end. A lot of rolling hills, but nothing too bad. So next mile is going to be the critical one for the finish. So getting it back to get a little closer to the finish line.
That's right, y'all. Forrest, Tom, and Ali all finished.
30:41 for the 4 miler. Cancel and take a breath too much, or I'll have to fight through the wash for the next 5 miles. Oh, 10 miler just started. Here we go for the 10. Time to fight through the wash. So I just cleared about mile 1 of the 10 miler, about an 8:28. Not bad for the short layoff, but still quite a bit of wash to run through. Now for the back half of the 4 mile course, a lot of that's attached to the 10 mile course, so some of the back half I'll retread over again. I know the back half, about mile 8, mile 9, there's some pretty gnarly hills, but still, main thing here is just trying to get through the wash and catch up with a good pace group. Well, second mile in, about an 8:30 pace, not bad. Still a little bit of wash ahead, but overall things seem to calm down. About 8,000 people running today. So at the crossover here, did mile 3 at about 8:15, so a little fast but not bad. Hoping to keep all the miles between 8:40 and 8:20, at least till mile 8 and 9 when things get really heavy. 3.5 mile water point. Not really a big fan of using water points because I don't really drink while on the run. Save that primarily for the half marathons, maybe, if I'm a little thirsty, but it takes a lot for me to kind of drink on the run. Unless, of course, I'm running a marathon, which I don't do anymore. Oh, that's a 5 mile water point. Got my last energy gel in. Still running about between 8:20 and 8:40. Just getting ready for the back half. So mile 6 currently. Getting to pass a lot more people. Pace still hanging good about between 8:20 and 8:40. And still a good deal, a good clump of people around. Still into rolling hills. Nothing too bad yet, but as you all know, that's going to come at the last part of the race. Now mile 7, about 3 to go, with the worst hill climb still upcoming. Gotta say it again, beautiful scenery for a run, but that's where things are gonna be tough. Now mile 8, still 2 to go, still at about an 8:35 pace. Well, this is the hill. And it sucks. That's about the worst part of it. Man, through that walking, and probably just, I think it ends on uphill too, but we'll see. Now about 3/4 of a mile to go. Still another uphill or two before we're done with this thing. Okay, well, getting close to the finish. Probably a lot more hill to climb over there.
Welcome Joseph to the finish line. Welcome Emma. Welcome Peyton and Jessica. Welcome Ben and David. Welcome Jennifer and Jake and Chandler. Aaron.
Well, made it through. Good finish, pretty proud of the race. I think I might have done better than last year. But man, that was the last 2 miles or something. Just when you thought the hills were over, they kept coming. But luckily, since I ran this last year, I kind of remembered that. But still a pretty tough gig. Up to about the last 2 miles wasn't too bad, but those hills are where PRs go to die. Now I'm just gonna get my medals, take a little bit of a rest, and go from there. Well, just looking for the double down tent now to get the rest of the medals, and then I'll give y'all a recap of things.
Yeah, we ordered. Yeah, like we ordered.
After rice?
Yeah, at the very end of all the recovery lines.
Well, out here at UNC football stadium after the race where people are doing their bag pickup. So you get your three medals, your 10 miler, your 4 miler, and this little tangled here, your double down medal overall. So pretty scenic in the background. Overall, 4 miler wasn't too bad. I positioned myself pretty well. I didn't have to deal with so much as the wash as I did last year. 10 miler, luckily I was prepared for the last 2 miles of it. It's a pretty good race. It's a lot of fun, a lot of encouragement. UNC is a beautiful campus. Got a beautiful football stadium, as you can see. A lot of rolling hills. The only real bad ones were on the last 2 miles there of 10 miler. Those were a challenge. But UNC Chapel Hill, it's a beautiful area and a beautiful race to run. Would say it was a little overpacked, but maybe they should stagger start times or maybe move the 4 miler up a little bit. But still, jogging between the races was still the wise tactical decision, even though I didn't get much of a break in between. But that's kind of the name of the game. So yeah, gonna go ahead and get back to my car, hydrate up a little bit, relax, enjoy the day, and catch you all in the next one. Thanks for watching the channel, and please like and subscribe.